Hi friends! So I am an idiot and I completely forgot that I will now be doing a thing in my videos where I will be shouting out smaller creators because of what YouTube is doing with making it harder for people to get monetized. So if you want to be a shout out in my video and you are a smaller creator, just leave a comment, say, hey, can you check out my channel? I'm a smaller creator and I'm going to be picking people to shout out in every one of my videos. Today's is there are two girls called the channel's called Vegan Batch. And it's really cute. It's these two girls who are just starting out being vegans. Both of my sisters are doing this like thing of veganism, so I actually really liked their channel and thought it was really funny. I know they do a couple of vlogs. I really like their channel. I'm gonna link it in the description, so if you guys would like to check it out, I would definitely encourage you to. And if you want to be featured in my next video, just leave a comment and I will definitely do that. Okay. Thank you guys. Bye. So today I wanted to review something I'm really excited about. I was on Twitter and I saw that Trend Mood posted a picture of this new Sephora Pro palette. So it's really messy already because my life is a mess. But it's a mini version of the editorial palette that they came out with a few months ago. And it's only $20. So I know a lot of people want these really cool, like vibrant shades, but they don't have the money necessarily to buy them, because I know the big palette of this is like $68, which is pretty pricey, and also you don't use vibrant shades enough, most people, that would be worth it. But I feel like $20 for 6 really vibrant shades is like a really good deal. So I wanted to just play around with them today and just kind of like see what kind of look we can come up with. Yeah, I'm a little bit of a mess because I'm always a little bit of a mess, but I just wanted to try this out for you guys and do like a full look and see. I'm really loving how my face makeup came out. I used the Maybelline Fit Me powder for the first time today. Where is she? I just bought the Maybelline Fit Me powder because everyone's like, it's better than the Laura Mercier. So now we're gonna see. So I actually am inspired by, if you guys watch Nikki Tutorials, she did a collab with James Charles and they did like he had to pick her makeup basically. And she did this gorgeous, it kind of inspired me to buy this palette, I'm not even gonna lie. It was like the prettiest look with like purple, green, and blue. Those were the colors. And this palette has purple, green, and blue. So I'm kind of going to do my version of recreating that. So if you guys want to watch that, just like stick around and we'll watch it. So I'm going to first, I'm kind of have a picture over here of that look just so I can like have reference. I'm going to start with this purple shade and I'm going to put this in my outer corner and we're just going to see how she delivers. A little bit powdery, but I expect that a lot with, you can see the powder like floating in the air. I expect that with really bright pigmented, the pigment. I heard the editorial palette that Sephora came out with was like phenomenal. So I had really high hopes for this. This was such an impulse buy for me too. I bought it and like I saw it online. Do you guys want me to zoom you in a little bit so maybe you can see a little bit better? Hello. So we're just popping on this purple and we're not worrying about blending it too much yet. This is so pigmented. I'm going to go in with a little bit more just because I really want like that pop, and I'm almost like stippling that color on. Because we're almost not even blending the look yet. We're just like packing. We can go back and kind of blend her out later. Yeah, that's kind of what I want. That really like intense look is what I want. These are definitely a little powdery, but not too bad. Not like subculture level. Not too bad at all. I actually forgot I ordered this because the past 3 days I haven't even like 3 days before this. I left the house yesterday and today, but the past 3 days I've been so sick from my I'm gonna put a little bit of, a subscriber actually gave me this tip to put a little bit of setting powder under my eye and like up, and then I can just wipe that away. I think Jaclyn Hill said this too. And it catches the fallout and gives like a little bit of a line. Let's try it. So, all right, that purple is built up exactly how I want it. I'm going to grab a more precise brush and really just color switch it. I swear to God, if you don't own one of these color switches, you can get the like knockoff ones for like $3. Do it, because they're so good. I don't know how I did my makeup before I got one of these. I honestly don't. And we're going to take this green shade here. I know this sounds crazy. And we're going to put it in the inner corner and we're not connecting the two. So it's almost like we're doing a bit of a halo eye.
I'm nervous because I don't really wear, ooh, that's pretty. I'm trying, Nikki Tutorials, when she did this look, she didn't exactly do, you know, we might go with it. Actually, that's doing good. She didn't do like a tutorial on how to do this. She just did it. This is very like the Joker vibes I'm getting. I'd say the purple is a little bit patchy. I'm probably going to go back in with a packing brush. That could be the brushes I'm using though. I might not be using, let me try doing more purple with that packing brush and just seeing how that goes. There we go. Yeah, so maybe instead of doing a blending brush, sorry, this is kind of like a learn with me video too. I haven't done this look yet. But I feel like it's kind of fun to like watch me make mistakes so you don't have to make those mistakes when you try to do this. Like you get to just kind of see what I'm doing. That purple is very vibrant. I'm also going to do the same thing with the green just so we can build up pigment, especially in that inner corner where it's kind of hard to reach. You want to make sure the pigment's really full. In a minute though, I'm going to have no idea what I'm doing. Because this is pretty much all she showed herself doing. And then suddenly there was blue. So I think what she did, if you guys, I kind of wanted to do a series of this. Let me know if you guys want to see this, where I recreate looks that I've seen on YouTube, like beauty gurus do. I'm going to take the blue right here, and I'm going to pack that and kind of bridge the two, and then we're going to blend. This is where it could go horribly, horribly wrong. Yeah, like this. Just kind of blending like that. This may look really bad, but the blue and the purple are blending real nicely together, I will say. As far as the palette goes, too, these colors are pigmented, like crazy pigmented. I am like kind of shook. I know this looks a little crazy right now, but I actually have a lot of confidence that we are going to pull this together and it's going to look real good. We're going to, right now I'm just placing the color so you can see it looks really like blocky, but I think I'm actually, wipe this off first, dip into the purple and tap it off a lot and then go in and just blend this and just kind of blend out those edges, and we're going to do the same thing. Let's blend it out a little bit. Just cover. Yeah, that's cute. And then we're also going to take that green blending brush that we used and blend into the blue with some of that green. The blue is kind of like an undertone almost, even though we put it on last. I really want to get the details right with this and really try. I almost want it to look like a kaleidoscope. You know those like art projects where you put like food coloring onto play napkins? I don't know if you guys know what that is, but in America we do that. I feel like this looks cool. Okay. Now we're gonna cut it. We're gonna cut that crease. I don't use my NYX. I'm trying to pan this, so let's just use her up. I'm gonna take the NYX and just glob some concealer on my hand. And then I'm only gonna walk you guys through one, and then I'm gonna just do the other because I feel like. So we're gonna just take some of that concealer and start at the very bottom, like the very inner corner, where all that green is. And we're just gonna cut, doing little tiny swipes. And I kind of want to cut it like halfway. I don't want to do a full cut, so I'm going to stop right where that purple is. I'm going to stop there. I don't focus on doing my cut creases to perfection, just because it's very time consuming to do it perfectly. And I don't think anyone's going to notice if you mess up. The overall effect, even if it's not perfect, still looks amazing. So don't beat yourself up if you get like a little concealer out of place or you don't do it maybe as perfectly as you wanted to. Just try and focus on making it look good for you. And then I'm just going to take my finger and pat the rest of this purple into this concealer, just to make that blend a little bit more. There we go. That's pretty good. That's not awful. And then we're going to really accentuate. I'm going to put even more. So now you can see we've really cut that out. And I am going to take, where's my Anastasia? I have like a little itty bitty Anastasia packing brush that I love. I'm going to take this Anastasia packing brush and go in with that white shade in the palette and just pack that on. I'm just packing her on and really, really, really load up with this. Like really, really load up. I will say this white is not the most pigmented, but we're working with her. All right, so now we have that done. I'm going to take this little itty bitty brush and take this really neon pink shade and bring it over in here and just start blending it into my outer corner. We're just going to throw a rainbow mess of color here and just kind of mix, even throwing a little bit more purple with that brush just to build that pigment. And we're kind of doing like scraping patting motions here because we want it to look gradient. I'm even going to take my finger and just pat so it looks a little bit more harmonious. And I think that pink, I'm going to bring that up a little bit more. Blend that pink into the blue. I wouldn't try to mix it too much with the green. But we're going to blend that pink over and then do the same thing over here. If I were to play with this palette again, I would definitely, I'm taking that purple brush again, by the way, and just putting a mixture of the pink and purple and really tapping it off because I want kind of just a blend here. I would not do my makeup before playing with this palette. Faux show. I feel like an anime character. So now you're like, what happened to the green? We're gonna bring her back. I'm gonna dip back into that green actually. Really tap it off and then just go way in with that crease. But trying to avoid getting it on the white. I'm just kind of like patting her on, blending her out, because that's kind of our pop here. We'll even bring her down the sides a little. I feel like this eye turned out significantly better than this eye, but we'll see. And then kind of mix the two here. I think the blue was a really nice bridge. I even might throw a tiny bit of green right at the edge of the pink. I think I wish this was a different shade of green. I wish it was more of like a hunter green versus this kind of like neon green. But I still think it's a cool color. All right, I think that's it for shadow. I know this looks a little crazy. I know it looks crazy. We're gonna throw in some other stuff though, blend it out a little bit more, and then I will be right back to show you guys the final look and to give you my final thoughts. Okay, so this is the finished look. I'm actually obsessed with how this turned out. I know I did add on my lower lash line. I added basically in the order that I added them to my eyes. So I did the green right here, and then I did pink, purple, and blue. I used all the same shades. I decided to swatch really quick for you guys. I guess the only shade I didn't use was the orange. But you guys can see that's also like crazy pigmented. These shades are phenomenal. If you have $20 and you've been wanting a more, this look is a little bit crazy and a little bit different, but I actually am kind of living for it. I think this is a little bit more out of my comfort zone, but I really liked doing it. I finished it off with just a nude lip and a really simple face because I feel like when you have this intense eye, you don't really need all the craziness. For $20, this is a fantastic deal. I feel like this is a manageable amount of colorful shades. Like, I feel like I could hit pan on these. I could finish this. That big, huge Sephora Pro palette that's like $68, I don't think you could ever finish all those shades unless you're like a professional makeup artist. If you're just an average Joe that wants to try these out, I would highly 10 out of 10 recommend. I think these are fantastic. I love the way they applied on my eyes. They blended beautifully. Ooh, I got a little blue where it's not supposed to be. Whoops. They blended beautifully. They went exactly where they were supposed to go. They, you know, the pigment is fantastic. Like, this is just such a good palette for $20. I'm really, really happy with my impulse buy. Normally those kind of bite me in the ass, but this was a really good one. I really, really like this. I would definitely recommend. I think when I bought this, it was only a 24-hour exclusive to Sephora, so I believe I'll try to find out for you guys when it's coming back in stock so you guys can buy it, and I'll let you know. I really, really like this, though. This definitely got my little seal of approval. I would definitely tell you guys to buy this. This will probably go as in like a Slays and Days or something, because this is really cool. I think it's going to put me out of my comfort zone to at least add more pops of colors to my look, too. So I keep opening it. I just think this is so pretty. The only thing I will say is the white is not the most pigmented. No tea, no shade. That white is not the most pigmented white in the world. I have no more pigmented whites, but the colors are fantastic. 10 out of 10. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you like it. If you did, please like and subscribe, or just like, or just subscribe, or do neither. I'm honestly just so happy you're here. I really love you guys, and I hope you loved this crazy wild look. And yeah, I'll talk to you later. Bye!